Running a marathon is a big deal, and it's a lot that goes in it. We'll cover all the costs it takes to run a marathon, including the race fee, the gear, travel, and lodging, and this will help you prepare for budgeting for your marathon. Now, a marathon entry could cost between $100 to $300, and this will cover like your race swag, like your race shirt, the medal, the insurance for that race. It will also cover the medical team, the police support. It will cover the race course and the post-race food and anything else goes along with that marathon. Now, if you choose a race that's close to your home, then all you need to do is just drive to that race. But if you are choosing a race that is at a distance, then you need to travel to that race. Now you need to think about lodging. So this includes thinking about paying for gas, your hotel, your food, your airfare, and this could cost hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now, to also help cut down that cost, you could think about getting a partner to run that race and come to that race with you, and you'll be able to split the cost, which also will help you save. Another thing, time is not free. So you'll be spending a lot of time training for your marathon, and training for a marathon could be very time consuming. Another thing, when you're training for your marathon, you have to be thinking about buying running shoes and gear. Now, the starting cost for a good pair of running shoes could be $120 and higher. And you want to be thinking about getting some great pair of running shoes for a marathon, because you want to be switching your running shoes within 2 to 3 pairs of running shoes. So definitely check our video on signs that you need to replace your running shoes. And also, a good thing that you can do is look for sales. So you have a favorite pair of running shoes and there's holidays going around, or there's a special sales going on your shoes. This is a time to buy it. Now, GPS watch is another tool that runners will be looking at buying to train for a marathon. And this is a great tool because it also will be able to show you your pace. It can show your heart rate, the distance that you are running. And a GPS watch will cost you between $100 to $300. Another thing, you do need to factor in nutrition. So when you're training for your marathon, or even if you want to bring nutrition on your marathon course, you need to be thinking about that sports drink, that gel, your beans, or whatever that you will be using for hydration and nutrition on your training course. Now, if you are training during the summer months, then you definitely want to be thinking about using hats and blazers. So therefore, you'll be looking at spending at least another $10 to $30 on your hat and your blazer, and definitely some more money on that sunscreen. For hydration, you definitely want to be thinking about what to carry your hydration while you're running. So you definitely want to think about running with a hydration vest, a hydration belt, and that will cost you $30 to $60 for those equipment or that gear. And definitely check our video about how to run with water, and that will give you more in-depth about the different hydration gear you can use on your run. Another thing with marathon training, you are more prone for chafing. So this is when you want to use your body glide or that petroleum jelly, and a body glide will cost you $10. Now back to traveling. Another tip for when you're traveling on that airplane, you want to get your flights Tuesday night or Wednesday morning to get cheaper deals, and definitely check out sites that is known to give you a cheaper deal, like either like Orbitz, Priceline, just to name a little bit to help you out. Now, definitely you want to be celebrating your big achievement of finishing your marathon. So you want to factor in that post-race dinner or celebration. So you definitely want to make sure you're saving up for that. And if you like to splurge and treat yourself, then you may be looking at doing a post-race massage, and that could cost you another $80 to $200 depending on where you go. Now you want to avoid expensive technologies. So what that means is that you might actually could use your smartphone or apps like Strava for your runs instead of using an expensive GPS watch. Now you also could skip the gym membership, which means that what you could do is look for local running groups in your areas and join that local running groups and be able to run with other runners in your areas that most likely have the same goal as you. Go out there and run. Now that means that you might could check in with your local running store to find a running group in your area. And this could save you on cost due to you not paying for that gym membership, so you are saving money. Now, if you are a person that like to run in your area, so your neighborhood, running in your neighborhood is free. Just go out the door and you can run. Or you could look for schools that have track fields, because most likely you'll be able to run those track fields for free as well, as long as that school is off. Now, if you are a person that do prefer to go to the gym, then check with your employer benefit plan or health insurance policy and see what they cover that expense. Look for ways to save money on races. Now, races can be expensive and it can add up, especially if you do more than one a year. So what that means is you want to find ways to make that race cost as cheaply as possible. That means that you might could look for races that's more closer to your city or in your area. And if you are doing a race, look for discounts online. So one site that do give discount is Groupon, but what you could do is you could put in your race, so type your race name in that search engine right there on Google, and then type in discount and see can you find a discount for that race. The great thing about it, us runners, we kind of know what race we want to do that year. So if you do have a race in mind that you want to do, what you could do is add it to your calendar and try to register for that race early in the year. Because the earlier you register for a race, the more money that you could save for most races. Use free training plan. Now you definitely could find some free training plan online or even in a smartphone app. So definitely look for that. And those plans will range all the way from a 5K to an ultra marathon. So save on running clothes. Now when it comes to running itself, you can run in almost anything, but you definitely want to avoid cotton, because cotton could trap sweat, which means that it could cause chafing. This also means that because you could run in anything, you do not have to run in the most trendiest outfit or attire. And the great thing about if you buy the right clothes, they actually could last a long time. Another way to buy clothes is buy it off season. So right now in the fall, you might want to go ahead and buy those summer clothes due to you might be able to get that great discount. And like with your running shoes, you definitely want to wear your running clothes only for running. So don't run it for other activities. Stream free listening music. So you could download music from your phone to be able to listen to out on your run, or use apps like the Pandora or Spotify for that free version. Now, do keep in mind, if you are doing a free version for those live music, you might actually have to listen to ads or commercial. Running a marathon is not cheap, which is why you need to be financially prepared to run it. But don't let the high cost of running a marathon keep you from running a marathon, because it is so much fun and you'll be so happy you did it. And if you are looking for training tips to prepare you for your marathon, definitely check our marathon playlist to get you ready, because we'll get you right no matter what you're training for. Until next time, bye-bye.